Ladies and gentlemen, please join Miss Colleen Bartley, soprano, in the singing of O Canada. Mesdames et messieurs, je vous invite à entonner avec Madame Colleen Bartley, soprano, nos hymnes nationaux au Canada.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits, et ta valeur deux fois trempée protégera nos foyers et notre âme. Au Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Good evening, bienvenue and welcome. And most of all, congratulations, félicitations. As Albert Einstein once said, our task must be to free ourselves by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature and its beauty. Together, as we gather to celebrate the achievements of you, the graduates, let us take these words to heart. Let us be aware that your circle has been widened during your years at Concordia, through the friends you've made, the lessons you've learned, the challenges you've overcome, the experiences you've had, the support you've given and received. Célébrons vos succès et vos expériences qui vous aideront à devenir de meilleurs êtres humains. And as we look ahead, may these experiences propel you and all of us forward from this day of celebration to compassionate living and the building of a peace-filled world. Thank you. Please be seated. Veuillez vous asseoir.
Mr. President and Vice Chancellor, Mr. Vice Chair, Mr. Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, Mr. George Springate, chers diplômés, distingués invités, Mesdames et Messieurs, tout d'abord, félicitations à mon tour à chacune et à chacun de nos nouveaux diplômés en cette magnifique soirée de réjouissance. I am so very pleased to be here with you on this evening of celebration. It's been indeed 1 year since I was installed as Chancellor, and by now, well, I'm starting to get the hang of it. It's all the more pleasant in that being here at Concordia in this capacity brings me back full circle to my alma mater. I am, of course, the the same person I was when I graduated, but with perhaps, hopefully, more knowledge and a better developed set of professional and personal skills, and I would hope even stronger values. And in a way, all of you can make a comparable journey marked by your own personal milestones of achievement. I believe you can accomplish this by taking on with confidence the real responsibilities and privileges that come with being engaged citizens and which your time at Concordia has prepared you to assume. Diplômé, vous avez, je le sais, rédigé des travaux, vous avez subi des examens, parfois en devant concilier vos études avec des emplois à temps partiel, des responsabilités familiales dans certains cas, des activités parascolaires, du bénévolat, du moins c'est ce que je vous souhaite, et des activités sportives parfois. Évidemment, nous mettons tout en œuvre pour que nos étudiants et étudiantes se sentent les bienvenus à Concordia et pour faciliter leur cheminement universitaire. J'espère que nous y sommes parvenus et que nous avons su vous aider à vous préparer à la prochaine étape de votre vie. Now, judging by the fast pace of change in the world, you can expect plenty of excitement and challenges ahead, and I think you suspect that. We live in a world being transformed by globalization, technology, climate change, rapidly changing demographics, and unfortunately increasing economic disparities that mean even today 1 billion people, or 1/7 of the global population, still goes hungry every day. This is also a world in which it is increasingly becoming evident that sustainable development is the only solution. And then again, there again, it's getting pretty late. Graduates, to meet both your own goals and the expectations others may have of you about your contribution to society, you'll have a course to be nimble, adaptable, and resilient. And again, I suspect you know that. I can tell you from experience that there is, of course, no simple measure of success. It isn't determined by financial wealth or awards or acclaim or even the approval of our peers, but by the degree to which you positively affect people in your personal, professional, and civic lives. And wherever you go from here and whatever you choose to do, your education and training from Concordia will be as mobile as you. And I'm happy that we share this connection, and I hope that it becomes part of a lifelong bond with Concordia and our community. You will forever be alumni of Concordia. And to commemorate this, we'll be handing each of you a Concordia pin as you exit the stage in a few moments. Wear it proudly if you can, and please stay in touch with your alma mater. Staying close to your university is indeed, believe me, a rewarding way to remain connected with your friends and peers. Alors, en terminant, chers diplômés, je vous dis à nouveau bravo et je vous encourage à rêver, à explorer des choses qui n'existent pas encore, puisque c'est ainsi que vous allez changer le monde et bâtir l'avenir, bâtir votre avenir. And now, it's my pleasure to call upon the Dean of our Faculty of Arts and Science, Brian Lewis, for his remarks. Dean Lewis.
Monsieur le chancelier, Monsieur le vice-président du conseil d'administration, Monsieur le recteur et vice-chancelier, Mesdames et Messieurs, les invités d'honneur, chers diplômés, parents, amis, je vous souhaite personnellement la bienvenue en ce jour de collation de grade. Chers finissants, mes collègues de la Faculté des Arts et des Sciences de l'Université Concordia, et moi-même profitons de la fête aujourd'hui pour vous féliciter pour vos réalisations universitaires et personnelles. On behalf of my colleagues of the Faculty of Arts and Science, I congratulate each of you for having pursued your goals and realized your potential. As your professors, we're well aware of the hard work and the efforts you've invested in your studies during your stay at Concordia. We understand the sacrifices that you've made to get here, and we're proud of the class of 2012. Convocation marks the culmination of years of hard work and dedication. And this year, some 2,400 students will be graduating from the Faculty of Arts and Science. You should all be proud of your accomplishments and your unwavering commitment to success. Of course, today does not mark merely the end, but rather a beginning. All of you have had to work extremely hard to get here. This past year has been a really challenging one on many fronts, but you've prevailed and you've succeeded. This will make you even stronger. Whatever the future holds as you close the page on this chapter, you can do so confident in the knowledge that because of your experiences at Concordia, you're better equipped to meet the challenges that you'll be facing. As you think back on your time here at Concordia and your own achievements, I'd ask that you also take a moment to reflect on the tremendous support that many of you have received from family and friends. This graduation day is for all of you. The Faculty of Arts and Sciences continues to evolve to meet the needs of our students today and for generations of students to come. In so doing, we remain committed to both academic excellence and to accessibility. We've also remained committed to advanced research. Research that plays an important role in enhancing the lives of Canadians and people around the world. We've made tremendous transformative accomplishments this year, opening the Center for Structural and Functional Genomics, opening the Perform Center in Preventive Health Research, opening the Israeli Institute for Israel Studies, establishing the Loyola College for Diversity and Sustainability, and establishing the James Stanford Professorship in Genocide and Human Rights Studies. These initiatives will add to the substantial contributions faculty members and students across the arts and sciences are making to science, to health, to culture, to environment, and to public policy. Over the years, our graduates have continued to serve as our best ambassadors. As I look at everyone out here today, I'm touched by the knowledge that many of you will follow suit, that you will give back to the community and leave your mark in ways that will have a long-lasting impact on society. In closing, I'd like to simply congratulate you on completing this important but preliminary step in your lives. I challenge you to each go out and remake the world in your own fashion. Au nom de l'Université Concordia, je vous souhaite tout le succès que vous méritez dans la réalisation de vos projets personnels. My personal best wishes to you and to your families on this wonderful occasion.
Good evening, bonsoir. It is a great pleasure to be here. Mr. Chancellor, it is my honor to present to you Mr. George Springate, Canada's Senior Citizenship Judge and honored Montrealer. George Springate was last on this stage 47 years ago when he crossed the platform earning his BA in psychology from Sir George Williams University. And since that time, he has not stopped surpassing his own goals, taking on new challenges, and following his passions. Police officer, full-time student, lawyer, politician, broadcaster, actor, professional athlete, citizenship court judge, George has been an exemplary model for having more than one career in a lifetime, and he epitomizes multitasking. Before his psychology degree, he had begun working with the Montreal Police Department, working the beat on the Main. And by his own account, this work showed him a side of life that he had not witnessed. And while it had its challenges, it wasn't enough for George. He then began his studies at Sir George, studying full-time while also working for the police full-time. With a powerful combination of towering authority and a knack for telling a story, he was a natural fit for communicating on behalf of the Montreal Police. And he began appearing daily on Montreal radio and television, including as a host of the award-winning show CFC series Police in Action. He also wrote 2 thought-provoking feature investigative articles in Canada-wide major newspaper insert The Weekend magazine, entitled Would You Want to Be a Cop? And The Mafia in Canada. He later directed and produced the award-winning police documentary film, A Brighter Shade of Blue. As an actor, he played the role of Canada's Minister of Defence in the National Film Board's The Last Straw. The law drew him back in from a different angle, and he completed 2 law degrees at McGill University and was captain of the McGill Redmond football team. He then began his political career in 1970 as an elected member of the Quebec's National Assembly, sitting mainly on the Justice, Education, and Sports and Recreation committees. Seemingly never at rest, George donned his helmet and padding, playing for the Montreal Alouettes while he was a member of Quebec's National Assembly, and he played with the team at their Grey Cup win in 1970. In 1973, while sitting as a member of the National Assembly, he co-founded the Police Technology Department at John Abbott College. As a tenured professor, he taught criminal law and criminal evidence for 33 years. In 1981, he left active politics, and he continued to teach as well as returning to television, hosting a daily 25-minute interview show, Midday, and doing late-night sports on CBC television. He is presently serving his 7th mandate as Canadian Citizenship Judge and was named Canada's Senior Citizenship Judge in 2008. George Springate is a force of will, great character, and uncommon integrity. When asked what among his varied career paths he enjoyed the most, he says simply that he liked best whatever he was doing at that time. An acclaimed public speaker and author, George Springate remains an inspired communicator, expressing a love for his hometown, Montreal, and more recently, a champion for Canadian citizenship. Recipient of numerous awards and honors, including Member of the Order of Canada, he continues to use the astute observation and sharp communication skills that made him the Montreal Police Department's voice. He now devotes himself to his citizenship duties, but previously assisted in fundraising for such organizations as the Quebec Society for Disabled Children, the Foundation for Quebec University Athletes, the West Island Community Shares, Sun Youth, Concordia University, and shelters for battered women and children. He is an inspired Canadian, dedicated public servant, dynamic character, and a man of great honesty and strong principles. Mr. Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate and the Board of Governors, it is my privilege and honor to present to you Mr. George Springate so that you may confer upon him the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa.
Now it's my pleasure to introduce and ask Dr. Springate to make the convocation address. Dr. Springate.
Mr. Chancellor, Chairman of the Board of Governors, Mr. President and Vice Chancellor, honored guests in the dais, chères mesdames, mademoiselles, messieurs, mais surtout, chers gradués. When I listened to the Chancellor speak, and he stated all of the problems in the world, I'm saying to myself, would I want to graduate this year? But I'm glad you did, because not only Montreal, Quebec, and Canada needs you, but the world needs you. And you're asking yourself, and your parents are asking, are we ready? You're damn right you're ready. Can you do what you're supposed to do? You're damn right you can. Will you? You can, and I'll tell you why. It's simple. You, every one of you, share the 5 great qualities of life. You've never discussed this. No teacher has ever spoken to you about it, maybe not in your parents, but you do. And the first quality is sacrifice. To be seated where you are this evening, you made great sacrifices. So did your parents and loved ones. But your sacrifices, it's easy to goof off. It's easy to watch television. It's easy to go out. But you studied, you prepared, you wrote papers. Vous avez fait des sacrifices. Et aujourd'hui, bien, vous êtes ici. Without those sacrifices, the first great quality of life, you would not be here. That's why I know you're ready. Le deuxième, vous êtes plein de détermination. To succeed, you have to be determined, and you are. There are times when life sort of goes like this, but something happens and you get up. It's not how far you're down, it's how far you get up. It is impossible, as you know, to win every battle. You've lost some, but you've learned and you've gotten up. There is no shame in losing when you learn. A baseball player who hits 300 is a multi-millionaire, yet he fails 7 times out of 10. John Diefenbaker, Prime Minister of Canada, lost his first 7 elections. Abraham Lincoln lost his first 11 elections. No one dare call them losers, and no one will ever call you losers also. Vous êtes plein de détermination. Vous avez à l'intérieur qu'est-ce qui s'apprend pour réussir. Third, the great quality that you have is pride. Pride in yourself, pride in your family, pride in Concordia, pride of those in your entourage. Proud. It's a great, great quality. And you must be proud of what you are doing in life. If not, change. Do something else. Why? Because this life that you are leading right now is the only life you are ever going to get. This is not a rehearsal, folks. This is the real thing. And you do it well. Quatrième, il faut travailler en équipe. And I know what you're saying. Well, we did some teamwork, and usually there was one member of the team that didn't do that much. Most likely a man, but that's a different story. But you learn from teamwork. Montreal Canadiens might not be the best team in hockey today, but they won 5 Stanley Cups, the only team to ever do it. 12 men played on all 5, 8 are in the Hall of Fame. And the one who has the most Stanley Cups is a little guy, 5'5", 155 pounds. Henri Richard. He won 11. Small guy. And he would tell me time and time again, we didn't care who scored. We didn't care how we won. We just won. Teamwork. Your teamwork. And the last great quality that you have, every one of you, discipline. You are disciplined. Self-discipline, team discipline. Discipline teaches you what? You do it every darn day. That's why you are going to be so good, and that is why Canada leads. As Canada's senior citizenship judge, you're asking me, what is Canada asking of me? We ask you, of course, to vote. We ask you to obey the law. We ask you to take care of our environment, take care of your family, help others. But we also ask you something else. We ask you to do your very best every day. Vous ne seriez pas ici. Vous ne seriez pas ici. You wouldn't be here if you didn't do your best every day to get here. That's what it takes. And that's what we ask you. But I ask you as an individual to do something else. And you do it. I ask you to show compassion. Compassion for those who don't share your good fortune. And every one of you at one time or another, throughout your Concordia years, have done a gratuitous act of kindness simply because that's how you are. Comme ça, je vous demande quoi? I ask you, and the world asks you, to be yourself. Sacrifice, détermination, fierté, travailler en équipe, et discipliné. We ask you to do your very best, and we ask you to show compassion. You will. Our country and the world is a better place because of our graduates, and we thank you.
There you go. That's George for you. That's Dr. George. A real block of a man, a block of intensity, of passion. And if I weren't wearing this robe, I'd say, George, you're a piece of work. He reminds me, there's one thing that Dr. Springate said. It reminds me of the most famous, I guess, or favorite adage of Maurice Richard, which was, never give up. And there was a theme he could have said to his spontaneous talk here. It is never give up, and we know you never will. So thanks a lot, George, for a very memorable convocation address. Thanks, George. Now it's your turn. I now call on our Provost and Vice President, Academic Affairs, Dr. David Graham, to begin the conferral of degrees. Without this, it doesn't work.
Mr. Chancellor, on behalf of Senate, I present to you the candidates for the doctoral and doctorate degrees, for the master and magisteriate degrees, and for the graduate diplomas and certificates in the Faculty of Arts and Science. I certify that these candidates have fulfilled the requirements for these degrees, diplomas, and certificates. Will the doctoral and doctorate, master and magisteriate, diploma, and certificate candidates please rise?
Nice. Are you ready for the statement? As Chancellor, and by the authority of the Corporation and a Board of Governors of the University, I admit each of you to the appropriate degree, diploma, or certificate as approved by the Senate and certified by the Provost with such title, honor, duties, rights, and privileges as are proper to them. À titre de chancelier, et en vertu de l'autorité de la Corporation et du Conseil d'administration de l'Université, je vous confère les grades que vous postulez sur l'attestation du Sénat et je vous octroie tous les titres, honneurs, devoirs, droits et privilèges afférents à ce grade, diplôme ou certificat. Félicitations. Veuillez vous asseoir.
Mr. Chancellor, on behalf of Senate, I now present to you the candidates for the bachelor and baccalaureate degrees in the Faculty of Arts and Science. I certify that these candidates have fulfilled the requirements for these degrees. Will the bachelor and baccalaureate candidates please rise?
Look pretty good, all of you. Here's a statement. As Chancellor, and by the authority of the Corporation and the Board of Governors of the University, I admit each of you to the appropriate degree, diploma, or certificate as approved by the Senate and certified by the Provost with such title, honor, duties, rights, and privileges as are proper to them. À titre de chancelier et en vertu de l'autorité de la Corporation et du Conseil d'administration de l'Université, je vous confère les grades que vous postulez sur l'attestation du Sénat et je vous octroie tous les titres, honneurs, devoirs, droits et privilèges afférents à ces grades, diplômes ou certificats. Félicitations. Please be seated.
Ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, if you look down to the front rows, I'm sure you'll see that some of our students have got up and appear suddenly to have started walking out on us. And if you've never attended one of our convocation ceremonies before, you may be wondering whether perhaps they're walking out to go and try to catch a rerun of today's European Championship soccer matches or something. Right? Don't be alarmed, though, because what's really happening is that they're getting ready to appear up here on stage where I'm standing in just a few moments as soon as our staff have finished queuing the first names in a special computer program we use. Once everything's ready, you'll see our graduates come out here from stage left up to this lectern where I'm standing, where their names will be read out. Each one will then walk across the stage, stopping in the middle to be formally capped with a mortarboard, which, like the soft scholar's cap that I'm wearing, is thought to have developed originally in the medieval times from the clerical cap or biretta. Students who are receiving graduate, master's, or doctoral degrees will be greeted partway across by my colleague Graham Carr, Interim Vice President, Research and Graduate Studies. And barring any unforeseen technical glitches, I think I can guarantee that you'll see every student appear in glorious Technicolor on these giant screens up above my head, together with his or her name, academic program, and whatever distinctions or awards he or she has won. The final stage in our process is for each student, after being capped, to finish crossing the stage to the far side to receive his or her diploma or certificate and, of course, the well-deserved congratulations that go with it, usually from the hands of the dean and perhaps the department chair or program chair. The graduates then return to their seats until we've finished handing out all the diplomas, and we ask all members of the audience to remain to the end of the ceremony likewise as a sign of respect for them. Oh, one last word on the topic of respect before I finish, because respect for our graduates really is paramount to us at Convocation. We know how much it means to all of you to see your graduate out here center stage under the lights. And we know that you want to show your support and your enthusiasm by cheering and clapping, and we think that's just great. But we do ask that you limit your expressions of support so that other graduates can enjoy their moment in the sun too, so that once your special graduate has reached center stage, it's time to start leaving some quiet space for our next star. And one final word to our graduates: as you pause out there in the middle of the stage, please be sure to face our photographer, who's standing over there to my right. She's stationed where she can best capture your likeness for posterity so that you can be sure to get the best possible graduation souvenir photograph of this great day. So I'm told that we're ready to begin, ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs. I'm going to get out of the way and leave the stage for the real stars of today's ceremony, Concordia's 2012 graduates.
Mr. Chancellor, I'm pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the Doctor of Doctorate in Philosophy in Psychology, Special Individual Program Social Sciences, Biology, Chemistry, and Physics. Lisa Campisi. Aaron Dunn. Sarah Frankiel Fishman. Valerie Harbour. Irina Milosevic. Carolyn Ostigi. Aaron Punier. Rebecca Rugeberg. Catherine Sexton. Christopher John Steele. Kevin Trewartha. Angela Vavasis. Ella Amir. Michelle Boisvert. Eva Kulig. Francesca Mangiarini. Zhang Wang. Mr. Chancellor, I'm pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the Master of Magisteriate in Environment. Anita Oga. Joseph Dov Robinson. Mr. Chancellor, I'm pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the Master of Magisteriate in Science, in Biology, Geography, Urban and Environmental Studies, Mathematics, and Physics. Robert Spencer Carson. Anastasia Glebov. Juan Francisco Leva. Michael Laloyan. Janet Isabel Petchak. Madhav Lechan Sawamber. Azra Tubai. Mina Ibrahim. Yun Fang. Sayeda Nargis. Shervin Askari. Zhongbei Nam. Mr. Chancellor, I'm pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the Master of Magisteriate in the Teaching of Mathematics. Carol Bedard. Nicolas Boileau. Li Gong Luo. Di Wu.
Mr. President, I am pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Baccalaureate in Arts in the following departments: Geography, Planning and Environment, Mathematics and Statistics, and Psychology. Jason Arbuthnot. Irina Ascarate. Tiwa Fatumata Kamara. Julie Allison Cook. Andrew Curtis. Benjamin Davidson. Linda Kim Hua Diep. Matthew Dodd. Lorraine Donald, with distinction, Honors Urban Planning, winner of the Interdisciplinary Studies Medal, awarded to the most outstanding graduating student in interdisciplinary studies. Yi Dong. Matthew Durning. Michael Franta. Emmanuel Galeotti, with distinction. Drew Hannon. Shannon Haswell. Michael Heinerman, with distinction, Honors Human Environment. Maya Hernes, with distinction, Honors Human Environment. Kristen Victoria Hillman. Enoch Tim Ho. Yue Ho. Javier Julian. Marissa Kelly. Pisei Sumanaganta Kim. Kim Krempian. Cassandra Lamontagne, with great distinction. Vanessa Lee. Yannick Leroux. Ming Lu Lee. Charles Edward Minette. Kelsey Monolly. Christopher Robert Norcott. Karolina Pieczczewska. Józef Racek, with distinction. Mandana Ramati. Rebecca Rankin. Michael Robertson. Laura Rock, with distinction, Honors Human Environment, winner of the Bogdan Zabolski Medal in Geography, awarded to the most outstanding graduating student in geography. Kim Saraceno. Leichin Sinha. Umberto Soto. George Squire. Jill Stewart. Marilyn Tremblay, with distinction. Gabrielle van Beverhout. Lester John Vidal. Leanne Wera. Michaela Wujek. Monica Zoltko. Bianca Allard, with distinction, member of the Institute for Cooperative Education. Suhair Assem. Nea Batnagar. Nicholas Chinapi. Noor El Huda El Mostakim. Nicole Fu. Andréane Grégoire Boudreau. Bruno Joyal, with great distinction, honors pure and applied mathematics, winner of the Eric O'Connor Mathematics Medal, awarded to the most outstanding graduating student in mathematics. Anastasis Kratsios. Alexandra Laszlo. Liang Li. Yuan Li. Menachem Maluski. Dennis Nedoloyu. Andra Elena Palsoyu. Jessica Piquez, with distinction. Akihiro Sakasegawa. Yipang Shao. Ruth Albalal Bernal, with distinction. Leanne Aerosol. Nora Arushian. Shady Awadala. Heidi Bernstein. Eva Best, with distinction, honor psychology. Alexandra Bittner, with distinction. Matthew Borsellino. Shirley Busquilla, with distinction. Michelle Boyer. Emily Bruno, with distinction. Patrick Bush, with distinction. Juliana Cardona. Tina Carrozza. Marie-Céline Charon. Emily Chow. Jolene Koiradza. Maria Cook. Christina Crivello. Christine Curtis. Rosanna Donofrio. Michael Nader Dalili, with distinction, honor psychology. Melissa Dimitriadis, with distinction, honor psychology. Alina Andrea Dobrica. Emily Doyle Pezant. Lisa Drupstein, with distinction. Dara El Farash. Janelle Ellington. Sarah Rachel Escalona, with distinction, honor psychology. Marie Faborg Anderson, with distinction, honor psychology. Yuri Fabrikantov. Bahare Falahi. Lucia Farisello, with distinction, honor psychology, member of Science College, co-winner of the Science College Prize, awarded to the most outstanding graduating student in the Science College. Mark Floria, with distinction, honor psychology. Stephanie Gallant, with great distinction, honor psychology. Christina Gentili, with great distinction, honor psychology. Naomi George. Alejandro Gamora. Erica Pamela Grand. Christina Hanna. Ryan Patrick Hanrahan, with distinction, honor psychology. Atiye Haidari Jam. Audrey Cabis Plant. Lana Karabashian, with great distinction, honor psychology. Stephanie Kierans. Kayla Lee Knox. Lydia Kovac. Adelia Krebs. Marina Kirchian. Ariane Lanou. Amelia Lazzari. Tatiana Leclerc, with distinction, honor psychology. Gabriella Levy. Laura Lungarini. Michelle Mangal, with distinction, honor psychology. Vanessa Andriana Marcella. Tanya McDonough. Valerie Mondal Diarujo. Grace Musaitef. Oscar Mendez. Eric Mark Misalam. Priscilla Morin. Gurpreet Kaur Nakanch. Anthony Napolitano, with distinction, member of Loyola International College. Zev Newmark Gaudet. Shyla Noons. Tanya Oliel. Alexandra Oliverio. Maya Patel. Upashna Patel. Michael Peterson, with distinction, honor psychology. Carmen Pitosia. Vanessa Pitarelli. Despina Paporis. Laurie Prou-Duperry. Jessica Remedios, with distinction, honor psychology. Dana Reamer, with distinction. Nancy Reyes. Ashley Reynolds. Grant Robinson. Monica Rodriguez, with distinction. Devora Rosenberg, with great distinction, honor psychology. Erica Rossi, with distinction, honor psychology. Deliana Rusinova. Christian Sanio, with distinction, honor psychology. Chiara Santucci, with great distinction. Gayathri Sakunananthan. Laura Shepherd. Brittany Spencer. Shayla Stephen, with distinction. Irina Susan Rasiga, with great distinction. Catherine Tardif, with distinction, honor psychology. Lalou Tisser, with distinction, honor psychology. Maxine Wiesel Mathieu. Olivia Weinberg. Michaela Wells, with distinction, honor psychology. Jason Weir, with distinction. Matthew Willard. Samantha Wilson, with great distinction, honor psychology. Whitney Winters. Rebecca Young. Elisa Zavalia, with distinction. Sandra Zaransky. Carolyn Zwicky Perez, with distinction.
Mr. President, I am pleased to introduce you to the candidates for the Bachelor of Baccalaureate in Science in the following departments: Biology, Chemistry, and Biochemistry. Christina Abrol. Alex Prosper Adrian. Herak Apelian, with great distinction, member of Loyola International College. Christina Ariane, with distinction, member of Loyola International College. Nimara Aspa, with distinction. Berson Augustin. Shane Bystraki, with distinction, honors biology. Kauthar Bakir. Matthew Bergerman. Karina Blick. Luigi Bruno, with distinction, honors cell and molecular biology. Kimberly Bryant. Andrea Cartal. Jessica Rose Collins. Valérie Cournoyer, with distinction, honors biology. Loredana D'Andrea. Shaista Damji. Vanessa Del Vecchio. Tarek El Char. Bruna Fernandez. Carmela Galindez. Christine Gaudreau. Sofiane Gend. Gayatri Guranthan. Sarah Hakimzada, with distinction, honors cell and molecular biology. Saida Asmal Hassan, with distinction. Naomi Henry. Kamalita Aiton. Josine Lafontaine. Vicky Lutchman. Jennifer Catherine Madrid. Raisa Mauro. Shireen Matar. Sandra Masmar. Pamela Nagasar. Michael Noonan, with great distinction, honors ecology. Ajeman Opoku. Vasilios Papavasiliou, with distinction. Carolina Paquin. Divya Patel. Muriel Ita. Min Pham, with great distinction, honors cell and molecular biology, winner of the Biology Prize, awarded to the most outstanding graduating student in biology. Veronica Pinsett. Ekaterina Potlog. Umit Ravi. Pia Ravi. Redding with distinction. Nadim Salameh with great distinction. Annika Seddon with distinction. Almas Sharif. Zara Shiri. Juliana Stefashkina. Stella Stoyanova. Linda Trang. Catherine Wong. Maria Eugenia Arias Montesillo, member of Institute for Cooperative Education. Solanga Arullas. Sana Bugalem. Noémie Chagnon, member of the Institute for Cooperative Education. Fei Chen with distinction, honors chemistry, winner of the chemistry medal, awarded to the most outstanding graduating student in chemistry. Kin Jack Chung with distinction, honors biochemistry. Narun Chung. Nishanti Chitavelo. Anastasios Chuntalos. Anne Du. Michael Fillion. Dwayne Patrick Ford. Maria Garneau. Francis Haley. Shannon Harding, member of the Institute for Cooperative Education. Mushira Hosenbakus. Anastasia Kazakova. Heba Khan. Arthur Klima. Amina Krebs, with distinction, honors biochemistry, member of the Institute for Cooperative Education. Angelina Vanita Kulanathan. Sally Lee. Karen Lelekoglu. Yang Fan Lee. Carmen Oida. Barbara Moreno Panelli Cesar. Deepali Patel. Stephen Ryu, with distinction, honors biochemistry. Bradley Sabat. Harrison Saunier, with distinction, honors biochemistry, member of the Science College, co-winner of the Science College Prize awarded to the most outstanding graduating student in the Science College. Hina Singh. Jaspreet Singh. Vinuja Sivavatan. Sorry. Danali Veng, with distinction, honors biochemistry. Sasha Verville. Adriano Visa, with distinction, honors biochemistry. Sheng Zhang.
Mr. President, I am pleased to introduce to you the candidates for the Bachelor of Baccalaureate in Science in the following departments: Exercise Science, Geography, Planning and Environment, Mathematics and Statistics, Physics, and Psychology. Daniel Abramov, with distinction. Laura Barreto. Nikita Chicoine, with distinction. Julian Cooper. Annie Cotier. Christiane Dana. Christina Di Lazaro, with distinction. Justin DiLiello, with distinction. Justin Dion, with distinction. Savag Donabet, with distinction. Christine Janet Duval, with great distinction, winner of the Exercise Science plaque awarded to the most outstanding graduating student in exercise science. Alexandre El Halwi, with distinction. Sabrina Marie Farella. Victoria Fletcher, with distinction. Andrea Fluch, with distinction. Eric Grenier-Denis. Melissa Gross. Zoe Henriksen with distinction. Claire Hortop with distinction. Tanya Yanetti. Catherine Eisenman. Jennifer Joseph. Vinojan Kanagaratnam. Natalia Kostev. Eri Kuramasu with distinction. Jean-Dominique Lefranc. Gabrielle Arthur Lemay. Kristen Lilly with distinction. Daniel Madrich. Julie Morin with distinction. Amanda Palace with distinction. Tyler Paterell. Neema Panan Hamna. Vanessa Salucci with distinction. Jennifer Silva. Ashley Stahl. Kevin Stern. Chelsea Sykes. George Samuel Thuas with distinction. Helena Udin Hamed. Josiane Villeneuve. Jonathan Wiseman with distinction. Wendy Wong. Marilyn Youssef with distinction. Katie Zimmerman with distinction. Carolyn Batley. Trevor Bell. Amanda DeMello with distinction, honors environmental science. Tamer Farag. Carolina Lopez. Delphina Robert. Cyril Uznick, with distinction, honors environmental science. Vasilios Anagnostaras. Stephanie Blue Messier, with great distinction, member of the Institute for Cooperative Education. Louis Michel Boyanowski. Catherine Schwanner, member of the Institute for Cooperative Education. Simran Dillon, with distinction, member of the Institute for Cooperative Education. Mei Yi Ding. Laurent Duprat Boileau, with great distinction. Samantha Fiore. Marie Frechette. Thomas Gagné, with great distinction. Ross Gelber, with distinction, member of the Institute for Cooperative Education. Fredine Merveille Guéna. Okay. Jean-Philippe Huard Gouge, with distinction. Mathieu Ibert, with great distinction. Lillian Ishak. Amanda Coury. Johanna Krieger. Caroline Lachane. Kayan Lung, with distinction. Pierre Massé Boyer. Jean-François Michaud-Paquette. Gianni Migiakis. Benedict Minou. Moran Moktadai, with great distinction. Mahi Murad, member of the Institute for Cooperative Education. Olivier Willette, with distinction, member of the Institute for Cooperative Education. Frédéric Robert Lemieux, member of the Institute for Cooperative Education. Jackie Ran, member of the Institute for Cooperative Education. Calvin Tam, with distinction, member of the Institute for Cooperative Education. Geneviève Terrain, with great distinction. Marino Vasantaraja, with distinction. Yingjiao Shu. Amar Agilis Zigwati. Jean-Simon Barry. Pierre-Yves Bell. Matei Alexandru Ivanescu, with distinction, member of Science College. Alina Paku. Robin Phillips. Zarish Abbas, with distinction. Vanessa Caruso. Serena Chioviti, with distinction. Kirsten Anna Erickson, with great distinction, honors psychology, behavioral neuroscience. Annie Gouveia, with distinction. Marc-Olivier Amel Doyon, with distinction, honors psychology, behavioral neuroscience. Josie Macri, with distinction. Deborah Ann Catherine Martin, with great distinction, honors psychology, behavioral neuroscience. Christina McHenry, with great distinction, honors psychology, winner of the J.W. Bridges Medal for Psychology, awarded to the most outstanding graduating student in psychology. Gurpreet Rishi. Alexa Rusak. Kristen Sani, with distinction, honors psychology, behavioral neuroscience. Lynn Fazi Sawala. Sandy Vuong. Jean-Nicolas Yacoub, with distinction.
Congratulations to all of you. Give yourselves a hand of applause. Well done. Now, I'd like to announce the recipient of the Governor General's Silver Medal, which is awarded each year to the highest ranking student graduating from Concordia University. The award will be presented by Fred Lowy, and the winner this year is, j'ai nommé, Mr. Mathieu Hubert.
The winner of the Mappin Medal, donated by the Mappin family, awarded to the highest ranking student graduating with a degree of Bachelor of Baccalaureate in Science, is once again Mathieu Hubert, BSc. The winner of the Reitza Tobias Memorial Medal, donated and presented by the Tobias family, awarded to the highest ranking student graduating with a Bachelor degree in Arts, is Stephanie Gallant, BA.
The Concordia University Doctoral Dissertation Prize is awarded annually by the School of Graduate Studies to the most deserving graduate for excellence of his or her doctoral thesis in the fine arts, humanities, or social sciences programs. This year, the winner is Dr. Caroline Ostigui. Dr. Ostigui defended her doctoral dissertation entitled Antecedents and Consequences of Poor Interpersonal Functioning in the Offspring of Parents with Bipolar Disorder in October 2011 under the supervision of Dr. Mark Ellenbogen from the Department of Psychology. Dr. Ostigui's thesis consisted of a multifaceted 10-year longitudinal study of offspring of parents with bipolar disorder. Her study incorporated biological, clinical, and behavioral aspects and represents a significant advance in the field of clinical psychology. As Dr. Ellenbogen highlights in his recommendation, affective disorders such as depression and bipolar disorder have been ranked as one of the most burdensome diseases in North America by the World Health Organization. Dr. Ostigui's thesis uncovers and validates a number of high-risk factors which could lead to dramatically improved treatment and management of this debilitating disorder. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Ostigui.
And now, it's my pleasure to invite Harrison Sonia to the podium to deliver the valedictory address. Harrison.
Just go. Chancellor Menard, Vice Chairman Amir, President and Vice Chancellor Lowy, Dr. Springate, distinguished guests and participants, fellow students, families, and friends. I am going to be the man that about 60% of you actually know who I am, and about 0% have as much life experience as you guys do, but I'm going to tell you how to live life and how to be inspired. So let's go for it. Now, the first beginning is exactly how do I do that? I have a huge plethora of science students that Concordia has. I mean, ranging from neuroscience to chemistry to physics. We have a whole bunch of stuff. So first, from the deep precipice of my heart, I give the humblest congratulations to you for you've achieved something far greater than your parents or even the people here can possibly know. And I'll get to that in a second. Now, 20 or 30 years ago, when you were getting a Bachelor's of Science, it meant that you did a couple of things, and we knew that proteins existed. We didn't really know what they did. And now you have to know every type, exactly how they work and what they're made out of. And frankly, the degree of knowledge is increased exponentially to the fact where what was once a major detail is now a mundane, basic thing that everybody should have to know. So before me, standing over there with you guys, is frankly people who have achieved something that a lot of people here don't really know. So I'm here telling you that these people in front of you have achieved something absolutely stupendous. So don't applaud. Now, many of the parents over here always dictated and talked about, hey, how come you're not going to Reggie's and having that awesome, university experience? Well, that's for arts and business students to do. They're the fun ones. We learn about liver damage, and they do it. So that's exactly usually how it goes down. Now, all those times where we actually stayed in the library until 2 a.m., all the times where we had those mental breakdowns because, and this is for the chemist, Dr. Rubby-Dooed my GPA. I'm joking, you're a great professor. But all in all you have to do is you have to acknowledge exactly what these people have accomplished, and I think it's something that a lot of people, especially in the older but still beautiful ages of life, don't really acknowledge enough. Now, another thing is there's such a large distribution of us all around here that we have so many different sciences that we really need to just acknowledge each of them because we go to Concordia, that I'm not just a chemist, I'm not just a exercise scientist. You have to know that not a single science stands alone. He doesn't do his own thing. Everything is intertwined. You cannot have a biochemist without a molecular biologist. You cannot have a psychologist without knowing a little bit of cell biology, and honestly, who would the exercise science guys take care of if it wasn't for the chemists and steroids? But I'm joking, that was low taste. But essentially what the point is that everybody here has achieved something absolutely fantastic. And everybody should get a little bit of a commendation for that, no matter where you come from. Before, it used to stand that there were houses of science. The chemists would not talk to the biologists because they messed around with their flasks and did naughty things with them. The exercise science guys would be in a completely different building. But now it's extended far beyond individual houses of science and become a community that all of you have gloriously embarked upon going on a path of joining. Whether your futures entail going to dentistry, going to medicine, I really just hope you don't forget what you've learned. A lot of times when people go into professionals, they forget the basics. They need to know exactly how things work. The world's not copy-paste. You got to think, and I think that Concordia, or at least the people that I've TA'd, the people that I've met, and the people that I've fallen in love with, are absolutely fantastic at doing so. So think about that. For those of you who have seen the dismal fate of the workforce and have run off to the ivory white tower of academia, because let's be honest, monster.ca does not work that well. And I congratulate you for having the chutzpah to go forward and just grab life by the things and just go for it. Good luck to you. The world's all about being competitive. There's a lot of things to know, and there's so many details that need to be covered. So good luck to you, and I wish you luck. So to conclude, essentially, just go off, be fantastic, be yourselves, and there's nothing really more I can say except thank you to the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry on my own part. Thank you to the Science College. Thank you to Concordia University for just being absolutely stupendous and letting us do this whole thing. And I really hope they let me take a picture with the big golden stick, because that would be awesome. So thank you so much. Glory to you all, and I hope you have an amazing day and an excellent life. Oh, okay.
Moving right along. Thank you, Harrison, for this memorable address. There you go. Harrison is immortalized with a mace, so God bless him. Now, it's my pleasure to introduce our President and Vice Chancellor, Dr. Fred Lowy. And I'd like to say a few words about Fred before he gets the last word. Dr. Lowy, as you know, has served with distinction as President and Vice Chancellor of Concordia from 1995 to 2005, and afterwards, it's clear that he was quite busy putting Concordia values into action. In other words, he was contributing to the betterment of society through his own professional work and community engagement, and of course by staying connected with Concordia. At the university's request, Dr. Lowy came back to Concordia as president in February of last year to tackle a number of tasks, not the least of which was the transition to a new president. Now, I could recite a long list of accomplishments over these past months, but I will summarize them by saying that Concordia is a better place because of Dr. Lowy's leadership, stewardship, and our university is better prepared for the next stage of its development. Dr. Lowy, on behalf of the students, faculty, staff, and alumni of Concordia, I'd like to thank you for your dedication to our university and its people, and for your thoughtful leadership in, let's call it, interesting times. You're a man of integrity and have been kind and considerate to me personally and to so many other Concordians in your stay back home. I think that a good deal of the progress our university has made this year flows from your determination to bring people together. So I'd say, Fred, well done. And we offer you and Mary Kay, who clearly shares your love of Concordia, our best wishes for the future. And now, to our graduates, parents, it's now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Lowy, who will share his thoughts with us on this very special day. Fred?
Monsieur le Chancelier, merci de vos paroles si généreuses, non, trop généreuses. Monsieur le Vice-président du Conseil d'administration, Dr. Springate, collègues, amis, et chers diplômés. Now, today, there's lots to celebrate. Convocation is important. It's important to you, obviously, for reasons we don't have to elaborate. It's also important for us. It's important for the university. It's one of the highlights of our year because it represents the culmination, or at least the first stage of culmination, of one of the most important things, if not the most important things that we do here, namely help people come to graduation. Now, you heard from the Chancellor, from the Dean, from Dr. Springate, from your own valedictorian a few moments ago, pretty well everything that I need to tell you, and therefore I don't have to say very much, but I will insist on just a few last words. I think it's important to just emphasize what this university is all about. Well, you know, and I think your friends and family know too, but we have two objectives at this university. It's an institution of higher learning that, on the one hand, like most universities, all universities, it's committed to the pursuit of excellence and innovation academically, teaching, learning, research, creative activity. But at the same time, also Concordia, since its inception, has the self-imposed, gladly self-imposed objective of promoting accessibility to higher education, especially to those people who possibly might not otherwise be getting it. And we do this in a variety of ways. We have a very flexible schedule of courses, facilitating part-time studies, and indeed we have one of the highest rates of students who graduate having done much or sometimes all of their course on a part-time basis. We have no age restrictions. We have really an attitude that everybody who has motivation and who qualifies should have a higher education. A high percentage of our students and graduates are the first in their families ever to achieve graduation like you've just done. So this, for us, is an extremely high value. What about the excellence in education, excellence in research? Those are important too. And our professors here, represented here tonight, are indeed the key people here. Nos professeurs et nos étudiants continueront de recevoir la reconnaissance et les honneurs d'organismes canadiens et internationaux de renom. De son côté, l'université a créé des prix et instauré divers mécanismes afin de souligner leur remarquable contribution à l'enseignement et à la recherche. Et notre personnel dévoué a lui aussi contribué au rayonnement de notre établissement et nous en sommes très reconnaissants. But this is also a university whose collective identity stems, to a large extent, from the constructive way in which students and faculty members and staff are engaged with the local community and connected to the world. From our perspective, there's much more to education than the traditional factors. It's more than gaining knowledge and technical skills, more than preparing for the job market, even more than nurturing a lifelong love of learning. And of course, these are extremely important, all of them. But as Concordia graduates, I think you represent the skills, knowledge, creativity, social commitment of the next generation of leaders. And ladies and gentlemen, you are all leaders, each in your own way, and you will make your contributions, just as Dr. Springate told us earlier. Tonight we've had, in his talk, representing basically his contributions throughout his life, we've had a wonderful representation of achievement and engagement. And congratulations again, Dr. Springate, your longstanding commitment to civic engagement, to public service, to the Montreal community is inspiring for us all. Now, au-delà de la grande qualité de son enseignement, l'Université Concordia représente des valeurs d'ouverture et d'engagement social. Cette université sert aussi de carrefour à la compréhension et aux échanges de connaissances qui sont à la base même d'une société pluraliste comme la nôtre. Many of you are responsible for your success. First of all, you. Second, of course, everybody who's behind me and all the other professors at this university, but I don't think they're the most important people. The most important people are those who've helped you get here. At this point, I would ask all of the graduates, stand up and turn around and thank those who helped you to get here. Please stand up and do that. Now, one final word before the vin d'honneur. As the Chancellor said earlier, you are now graduates of Concordia, alumni and alumna of Concordia, and you always will be. That's one thing you won't shake. You are graduates of Concordia University. We need you to keep in touch. Drop us a line. Send us an email. Join us on Facebook, on and whatever else may come tomorrow. But I hope you all consider joining the Concordia University Alumni Association and consider helping the university to the extent that you can, year by year. At first, the donations will be small. Later, they might grow. I expect they will. In any event, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being with us. Mesdames, Messieurs, merci d'être venus en si grand nombre ce soir. Et maintenant, un vin d'honneur. Join us outside for a little libation. And good luck to everybody.